Good morning, everyone, one more time. Just to make it clear, in laboratory maybe it was a little bit too crowded and a lot of very interesting things to watch. My name is Paulina Kopeć. I am Secretary General of Fruit Union. So any questions, any problems, I hope no problems this trip. You can come to me, talk to me about apples as well and other fruit as well. I hope I will answer any question to you today. We are very happy and I want to also say good morning and say thank you to the Ministry and Department of the Cooperation. Here is like Mr. Magdalena Żelazna and please.
Sylwia Zajączkowska, zastępca dyrektora Departamentu Współpracy Międzynarodowej.
Okay, so here we will hear like some specific information about the orchards, about the apples, about the whole our sector, which we are totally proud in Poland, and like just to make like clear that the apples are the biggest value and the biggest amount in Poland in export. And just to make it clear that we are now today we are almost, but we are like 50 kilometers near the biggest orchard in Europe. Okay. Now, like a few points about our association, because let's say that we are doing a lot of things. Association Fruit Union is existing since 2010, and we like our goal is to help our members and through our members to help producers to produce with the newest trends and the newest like what the consumer and what the market needs. We promote the Polish apple, and not only apple but the whole fruits and vegetable as well sometimes. We stimulate quality, taste, innovation of products and enhance good agriculture and environmental practice of its members. So we show them like in this new strategy of Green Deal, for example, and Farm to Fork of European Union, we educate them, we show them the best practice, and we help them how to produce the best apples and other fruits for the consumers. Also, we promote like the fruits in Poland and around the world. We cooperate with the administration, with ministry, with other organizations. This is very important that we have strong cooperation with other organization, agriculture organization in Poland. And we are based in Grójec, in the biggest orchard in Poland. This program, this promotion program we have in cooperation with Polish Fruit Growers Association, which is also based in Grójec. And we cooperate a lot together, and we are more based, and our members are the biggest companies who are producing and exporting fruits, and Polish Fruit Growers Association, they take care of generally of producers mostly. Poland is a leader in the world of apples. We are the leader in production in Europe. First in Poland, then Italy, the third place is France. And like this second, let's say second place in the world. Second place is like, you know, it depends on the season, it depends on the typical, because it's like also a little bit complicated, typical of showing data. But we are, let's say, second place together with Turkey and United States. First is China. Also, the Poland has a very strong market of the NFC juices and apple concentrate juice. We are the leader. We are the leader, and we are exporting a lot. Okay. Like I said, we are like at the first price in production here. What we wanted to show you, like the top 3 EU exporters of fresh apple in 2021-2022 season. At the first place is Italy, but we are close. And we divided this to points like export to third countries. It's like nearly 400,000 tons in Italy, intra-EU, so among the EU countries, it's like the bigger, like the 500,000 close tons. In Poland, the same situation to third countries, like a little bit less than among intra-EU supply. So it shows that also intra-EU markets is very important for us. But I just wanted to say that because of our program this season, we started exporting to Malaysia and Thailand, and also we have a very big increase in India and other very long distance markets. So we are totally well focused now, and pretty soon, it was I think 1 month or 1 month and a half ago, we also opened the Indonesia market. And then the first place is France. France is much lower, but it's also because the production is much lower than ours and Italian. It's true that we have a lot of polarization. Let's say, like every month in the year, I say we have new challenges, new threats. First, it was pandemic, then conflict in Ukraine, and so on, totally rising costs. Then since 1st of April, we have opened Belarus market, but this market was closed for a long time. And also like the destination changed a little bit, but it's good. We have to say that this season, it was also, we observed that South America really loving apples from Poland and other countries from Europe, Brazil, Colombia. They really were focused on apples. So here we can see that Italy, it was main Saudi Arabia, Brazil, Egypt, United Kingdom, Poland, Egypt still at the first time. We have to but we had like a few problems in Egypt, like the whole Europe and the whole countries, because they put the accredited, and it was a little bit complicated to export, because I think we in other case we would export much more apples. India, Kazakhstan, Colombia, France, United Kingdom, EUA, Vietnam, Colombia, Greece, Egypt, Jordan, Spain, UK, Brazil. Like I said, good developments to Latin America and also Asia and Middle East countries. We cannot forget about the growing competition from Iran, Turkey, and Serbia. But after this trip, don't forget, Polish apples are the best. EU Polish fruit sector in a nutshell. It's important, like in Europe, we have like the 3 main countries: Poland, Italy, and Spain. It's like 2/3 of fruit production is in these 3 countries, and 70% of apple production also is in Poland, Italy, and France. Whole fruit production in Poland is 11%. Of EU apple production, 26%. And Polish apple values in season 2021-2022 was almost 312 million euros. Here we put some. I know it's like a lot of numbers, but we wanted to show you, like, this is like every year we have like the biggest conference in Europe. It's called Prognos Fruit. and it's always in August, and it is like it is a conference organized by WAPA, it's Organization of Apple and Pears, and they show during this conference like the prognosis about the amount of apples and pears and the new trends, and also which varieties will be like on the market. They make the simulation how many apples will be provided to table market, how many apples will be like to the processing, like for the NFC juice, for example. So, and here we see Poland, like it's always like the leader in production. The season 2022 very high, 2021 as well. This year, since now, I think the weather was pretty cool, but still we have May, we have still some time to maybe that like the hails or bad weather will visit us, but here we can say we can see like the other countries from EU also and their crop. Apple harvest in tons, like I said, it's like we have this year very high crop, and also it was a very high crop in 2018. Main export directions, like in Poland, we have in Europe we export a lot to Germany, Romania, Netherlands, then France, Czech Republic, Sweden, Lithuania, Hungary, and to third countries, Egypt, Kazakhstan, Belarus, United Kingdom, Russia, India, Mongolia, Norway, Saudi Arabia, Kosovo, Bangladesh. So and we really take care of every market, and we want to expand our exports in next season, because even I think it is like the huge opportunity for Polish apples during this, let's say, hard time. Also, we made a lot of products from apples, like apple juice concentrate, NFC, juices, cider, peeled apples, pure mousses, mass dried, and we see like in Poland, and also like for export a huge like interest and a lot of consumers, a lot of partners, they want to not only fresh apples but also the processed products. Okay, production of concentrate apple juice in Poland. This is like a little bit, let's say, this season and last season stable, but we see that like it's the slide shows a lot like this is totally compared to production level, high production in 2018, high production in 2022, 23. So we see much more apple juice concentrate was made. We know, like I said, like the challenges in the product supply chains, it's a huge. I want to say that here we in Poland we totally like we are let's say strong and always very flexible to the to what is going on, not always good. So we are very able to adapt to difficulties, let's say, and for example, new demanding strategies of European Union. That's why I think, and I'm sure, let's say, that we really can reach every consumer in every part of the world. What I think and I believe, because we have, in case of course, like we have also a huge rising prices of everything, let's say, energy, like fertilizers, packaging. So it's obvious that we have these difficulties, but on the other hand, even in our association since a few years, we have a group of energy, and we really can put focus on the green energy, and that's why we can a little bit fight, let's say, with this rising cost of energy. We have difficulties with labor, now it's a little bit over, but also lack of containers of everything. But I think it's going to make a little bit more stabilized, and we know that, for example, in biodiversity, in percent of using plant protection products, we are totally lower than other countries in Europe. I always say sometimes a digression, the other countries from Europe, they are afraid of us because I think we can really provide, and we are providing the best quality in a, let's say, the appropriate price, and the price good for our partners. It's really, of course, let's say, like the main strategy in Europe and in Poland as well. Principles of sustainable agriculture, let's say, Karolinka, następny. Principles of sustainable agriculture, and this is very important message what I'm going to say. We are doing sustainable agriculture since over 20 years in Poland. Like our growers, it's like, because we are very known about that the producer, they treat their orchards like their own children. The very huge tradition of cultivation is passed generation by generation, and now, of course, we want to and they cooperate with nature every day. And of course, now we want and we do it every day. We combine this tradition with modern technologies. We are helping the producer to control like the soil, like the water management, protection of biodiversity, and so on, to make the better production the most profitable, and like we have to also say it here, not only apples but generally fruit and vegetable. In this time, there's a best option for a sector, for consumer, for the planet. So that's why we really, I want to say that we have even in Poland really a lot of new, let's say, new innovative solutions for the producers, either like the truck who can be provided without the person, or also at the Interpoma. Interpoma is the very huge conference in Italy where the whole trends and the biggest, let's say, innovations are shown, and the company from Poland got the award, like the second award, like innovation to manage the precision farming. So this, like, to protect soil and control water and other parameters. So we are really, like, let's say, pioneers in a lot of things. And this is like the daily consumption. This is like, I see, like 2019, I just, of course, like in Europe, like the daily consumption on fruit, vegetables, it's lower than it should be. Like recommendation or health organization, World Health Organization, is 400 grams per day. But like the newest, I saw it like during the weekend, the newest monitor consumption based on 2022 showed like that in Poland we are close to 400 grams. It's not so bad, but still a lot of people, they think they eat enough fruit and vegetable, but they don't eat. And what is I think in every country, in Poland as well, we have to focus on the like millennials or the very young people who will be consumers in the future. They don't eat. They of course they have like different type of rituals, let's say. So we have to show them that fruit and vegetable it is, and we are also making a promotion in Poland like that it's easy and it's cheap, because what happened also during the pandemic and the last months, like media and press, they showed always like it was increasing of prices. They showed like the on the pictures fruit and vegetable. It's not true. Every report and every data showed that like fruit and vegetables in compared to dairy meat, they didn't they weren't so much expensive, and they were very affordable for the consumers. Here is because I already said that the sector fruit and vegetable and fruit and sector of the apples is the perfect for the planet as well. Here, just to make it more interesting for you, this is how much water is needed to produce like a different kind of product. And water is needed like for one apple 70 liters. Okay. Carolina?
Okay, it's my time. Welcome. My name is Karolina Kamińska, and I am project manager of our promotional campaign. And I want to let you know that the production of fruit and vegetables is like we are win-win-win for the planet, health of citizens, and for the sector. We'll use low pesticide usage compared to other crops, and we have to know that also, as Paulina said, low water usage compared to other food. We use sustainable production with a lot of certification, a lot of program and methods that can be visible and protected. About the Euromonitor, 60% of consumers consider that a healthy and sustainable diet is based on fruit and vegetables. A little bit knowledge why Polish apples are so unique. As Paulina said, our apple production is passed down generation to generation. It is our tradition and culture. Poland is the biggest production apple production in UA. So our fruits are worth and be trusted by consumers because of the very unique taste and nutritional value. Our apples are exceptional because of the unique climate which they are produced, because of the hot days and cold night. We can produce apples with exceptional taste. Of course, mainly our apples are sweet and sour taste. So let's say that's why our apples are very unique. Our fruit growers operate according to the principles of integrated plant protection. Of course, we have modern biological and techniques of cultivation and fertilization. We also produce in deal with the European Green Deal. It is, as Paulina said, the principles of the European Union idea that we should sustainable our sector and our production to the health of our planet. Here are some facts about eating apples, nutritional aspects. Apples are high in fiber. They provide vitamin C and carotenes. Apples, this is the richness of minerals. It is low-fat food, saturated fat-free. It contains fructose, naturally salt-free, and naturally sodium-free. As we know, there should be higher consumption of fruit and vegetables. In Poland, we have very strong promotional campaign that also Paulina is very, very involved in this project. We promote like a portion of fruit and veg that your plate is divided by half. So the half of the plate you should eat in every meal, and it will be good for your health. We also have our jabłka grujeckie. It is a identification of our area, grujec. They are cultivated in specific climate, so that's why they are protected, geographical protected, and we cooperate also with this association. What is very interesting, we can see that our apple production years by years were modern, and we use modern technical to help apples to grow despite, for example, hills, for example, storms, for example, frost. We use integrated production systems. We have a lot of standard certification like a global gap and food distribution practice, integrated pest management. Every step of production is very protected. Of course, from 20 years, we protect biological living in our orchards. Harvesting. It is very hard time for our growers since late of the September. We start harvesting of apples. Harvest time, it depends on typical variety. In the late summer, start first varieties to harvest, and the last variety we harvest in start of November. So we carefully manual harvest, and we test it with calculation of interval values, starch test, sugar test, or farmless test. After harvesting, apples should be transported to cold storage facilities to quick cooling after harvesting to protect them against damaging and to slow down their growth. Sometimes they primarily sorted because of the specific order. And we store them in cold storage units and controlled atmosphere. We can store apples up to 20 months in specific conditions. Our modern cold storages, it calls ULO, ultra low oxygen. It means that inside the chambers we have only 0.8% of oxygen, 1.5% to 3 or less, it is CO2. The rest is the nitrogen, and we we put our apples in temperature from 1 to 1.5 degrees, not more, not less. Our companies, our distributing companies, have a lot of modern techniques to sort apples, to prepare apples to shops and other orders. We have various sorting programs according to the quality. You will see tomorrow how big it is and how modern are our facilities, because our sorting programs has opportunity to show, for example, if apple is broken inside. So it is very, very modern. Of course, we sort for a weight, color, and size. So, in our campaign, we choose some varieties that, in our opinion, and also the rest of the world, are excellent for long exporting. And we have 6 varieties. We have Gala, Golden Delicious, Naida, Red Chief, Red Delicious, and Red Yona Prince. We want to promote them, and we hope that tomorrow you will see some of these varieties in our companies. Of course, it is very important to use certification. It provides our production to be very modern and with standards all over the world. So, as you see, as Paulina mentioned and I mentioned, each element of the production and next to the storage and next after packed and go to the client is very important. First, from the knowledge and experience, as I said, in tradition passed generation to generation, and every step is quality checked. So we guarantee that our product is safe and in good condition to export far away in Thailand or Malaysia. So for me, thank you. You can go to our website and media. And now I will let to talk Mr. Hankiewicz. Please. Jeszcze, dobrze. Yes, please.
Dzień dobry Państwu. Pomimo tych 2 prezentacji chciałam Państwa powitać na terenie Ministerstwa Rolnictwa i Rozwoju Wsi. Bardzo nam miło, że Państwo jesteście tutaj. Cieszymy się również, że możemy rozwijać wspólne relacje w dziedzinie rolnictwa z Malezją i z Tajlandią. Dostaliście Państwo tutaj bardzo dużo szczegółów dotyczących rynku jabłek w Polsce, natomiast ja bym chciała tak generalnie powiedzieć o tym, czym polskie rolnictwo stoi. Polska jest bardzo dużym i ważnym producentem żywności w Europie, ale również eksporterem. Zajmujemy w Unii Europejskiej 7. pozycję pod tym względem. Plasujemy się też na 3. miejscu wśród państw unijnych, które mają dodatni bilans handlowy. Oprócz tego, że nasze jabłka są w stanie zagościć na stołach wielu konsumentów w wielu krajach, to jesteśmy czołowymi producentami również mięsa drobiowego, wołowego, wieprzowiny, mleka, a także słodyczy, alkoholi, pieczarek. Od 2004 roku, kiedy Polska znalazła się w Unii Europejskiej, nasz eksport produktów rolno-spożywczych sukcesywnie rośnie. W 2022 roku osiągnął on wartość blisko 48 miliardów euro. Nasze produkty znajdują nabywców na wymagających rynkach europejskich, ale też na wymagających rynkach innych krajów. 3/4 naszego eksportu trafia do Unii Europejskiej, natomiast pozostała część do krajów pozaunijnych. Na kraje Azji Południowo-Wschodniej przypada blisko 350 milionów euro. To jest wartość eksportu w zeszłym roku. Dla polskiego rolnictwa, naszego resortu, bardzo ważna jest współpraca z krajami Stowarzyszenia Azji Południowo-Wschodniej ASEAN, do którego to stowarzyszenia należą państwa kraju Malezja i Tajlandia. W 2022 roku wyeksportowaliśmy do Malezji produkty o wartości blisko 40 milionów euro, natomiast do Tajlandii eksport wyniósł ponad 27 milionów euro. Państwa kraje są odbiorcami głównie serwatki, ale w zeszłym roku zanotowaliśmy również bardzo pozytywny trend. Polskie jabłka znalazły się na stołach konsumentów w tych dwóch krajach. Mam nadzieję, że intensywna współpraca w kwestiach dostępowych do rynku Tajlandii i Malezji, a także działania promocyjne, które podejmuje m.in. Krajowy Ośrodek Wsparcia Rolnictwa, przyczynią się do tego, że w przyszłości zarówno wolumen, jak i asortyment polskiego eksportu do Malezji i Tajlandii wzrosną. Życzę Państwu owocnych rozmów podczas dzisiejszego spotkania, a także w trakcie tej wizyty wielu ciekawych spotkań, okazji do zapoznania się z walorami polskiej żywności, oczywiście ze szczególnym uwzględnieniem jabłek. Dziękuję.
Dziękuję.
Okej, teraz moja kolej. Dzień dobry Państwu. Nazywam się Aleksander Hankiewicz, reprezentuję Państwową Inspekcję Ochrony Roślin i Nasiennictwa i krótko opowiem Państwu, jak wygląda certyfikacja fitosanitarna owoców, głównie jabłek, eksportowanych z Polski do krajów trzecich, w tym do Tajlandii i do Malezji. Na początku krótko tylko opiszę, jak nasza instytucja jest zorganizowana, celem jakby lepszego zrozumienia mechanizmu i jej działania. Na czele naszej inspekcji stoi główny inspektor, który jest szefem całej organizacji w całej Polsce i podlegamy my, jak i nasz szef bezpośrednio pod Ministerstwo Rolnictwa i Rozwoju Wsi, czyli instytucję, w gmachu której teraz jesteśmy. Następnie, zgodnie z podziałem administracyjnym Polski, inspekcja jest podzielona na 16 oddziałów wojewódzkich, w obrębie których są biura regionalne. W ten sposób praktycznie cały kraj, gdzie jest produkcja rolnicza, w tym produkcja jabłek, jest pod nadzorem inspekcji. Do celów eksportu wykorzystywane są przez nasze inspekcje wyznaczone punkty graniczne, przez które przesyłki są wysyłane, jak również w przypadku importu importowane. Są to miejsca specjalnie przeznaczone do kontroli fitosanitarnej, obsługiwane przez przeszkolonych pracowników. Dodatkowo inspekcja posiada również laboratoria specjalnie akredytowane do badań fitosanitarnych. Wszystkie działania, jakie prowadzi inspekcja, są umocowane prawnie. Główne wytyczne znajdują się w rozporządzeniu unijnym 2016-2031, a także w przepisach krajowych, gdzie głównym z nich jest ustawa o ochronie roślin przed agrofagami oraz rozporządzeniach wykonawczych właśnie Ministerstwa Rolnictwa i Rozwoju Wsi. Ponadto oczywiście wszystkie przepisy, w obrębie których porusza się inspekcja, są zgodne z Międzynarodową Konwencją Ochrony Roślin, przepisami ISPM, a także umów międzynarodowych określających w szczególnych przypadkach eksport owoców do danych krajów. Ten ostatni punkt na slajdzie jest o tyle istotny, że właśnie eksport do Tajlandii opiera się na takim specjalnym protokole. Powiem o nim za chwilę. Kilka słów o jakby rejestracji podmiotów, eksporterów i producentów, którzy produkują jabłka, które chcieliby eksportować do krajów trzecich. Otóż wszyscy tacy eksporterzy muszą być zarejestrowani w naszej inspekcji jako tak zwani producenci profesjonalni. Wynika to z tego, że każdy taki podmiot musi być nadzorowany pod kątem spełniania warunków eksportu, a także bezpieczeństwa produkcji owoców, bezpieczeństwa fitosanitarnego, bo cały czas podkreślę może to, że mówię o bezpieczeństwie fitosanitarnym i fitosanitarnej obsłudze eksportu. Potwierdzeniem spełnienia wymagań przez przesyłkę owoców, które mają być wysłane do kraju trzeciego, jest dokument, który się nazywa świadectwo fitosanitarne, Jest on wydawany na wniosek pisemny właśnie takiego zarejestrowanego podmiotu, zarejestrowanego w naszym rejestrze. Musi on złożyć pisemny wniosek o wydanie takiego świadectwa i zostanie ten dokument wydany dopiero po stwierdzeniu, że wszystkie warunki określone w przepisach zostaną spełnione. Warunki dla tych eksportowanych owoców. Jedna ważna uwaga, rejestr eksporterów to jest rejestr podmiotów, które wysyłają owoce do innych krajów. Niezależnie od tego przepisy nakładają obowiązek na prowadzenie tak zwanego rejestru producentów, który to rejestr zawiera producentów owoców jakby obejmujących na wszystkich etapach produkcji, czyli i sadowników, i przechowalnie, i sortownie, i magazyny. Wynika to z tego, że w niektórych przypadkach eksportu, tak jak na przykład w przypadku Tajlandii, protokół określający warunki nakłada na nas taki obowiązek. Jest wymagane, aby producenci byli osobno zarejestrowani, posiadali swoje numery eksportowe. Wynika to z tego, że w razie potrzeby kontroli jest możliwość odtworzenia ścieżki eksportu owoców. Jedna istotna uwaga, może ten ostatni punkt na tym slajdzie. Każdy eksporter, który chciałby eksportować jabłka do krajów trzecich, musi zgłosić się do nas z takim zamiarem do końca kwietnia każdego roku. To wynika z przepisów ustawy. Jest to może o tyle istotne, że w tym roku do końca kwietnia został już niecały tydzień i jeżeli jeszcze ktoś się waha, a chciałby, to musi to zrobić. Jeżeli nie dopełni tego obowiązku, w danym roku eksport niestety będzie niemożliwy dla tego podmiotu. Krótko jeszcze powiem o przygotowaniu samych inspektorów do certyfikacji fitosanitarnej. Są to osoby posiadające status urzędnika, przygotowanego odpowiednio do tej pracy. Poddawani są oni 6-miesięcznym, zanim będą uprawnieni do wydawania świadectw, przechodzą 6-miesięczne szkolenie, a po szkoleniu zdają egzamin, państwowy egzamin na inspektora. Mają oni też specjalne uprawnienia do wykonywania tych czynności kontrolnych. Wiążą się one m.in. z dostępem do wszystkich miejsc produkcji na wszystkich jej etapach, celem przeprowadzenia kontroli, pobierania materiału do badań, jeśli jest to wymagane. Mają także dostęp do dokumentacji, szczególnie do dokumentacji zabiegów ochrony roślin, środków chemicznych stosowanych w ochronie, a także do dokumentów związanych z monitoringiem organizmów szkodliwych. Sadownicy są zobowiązani, producenci są zobowiązani do prowadzenia takiego monitoringu i wszystkie te zapisy są na wniosek inspekcji dla nich do wglądu. Jak odbywa się sama jakby certyfikacja już bezpośrednia eksportu? Po sprawdzeniu poprawności wniosku sprawdzana jest dokumentacja, zgodność przesyłki jabłek z wymaganiami, zgodność z wymaganiami określonymi w zezwoleniu importowym wydawanym przez kraj trzeci, w przypadkach, kiedy taki obowiązek istnieje, ale na slajdzie umieściłem tą informację, dlatego że w przypadku Tajlandii jest obowiązek przedłożenia zezwolenia importowego. Co to jest za dokument i jak się odbywa jego obieg, to jeszcze powiem później. I na końcu odbywa się sprawdzenie zgodnością z wymaganiami protokołu, zgodnością przesyłki. Badanie zgodności odbywa się poprzez inspekcję optyczną, wizualną, poprzez badania laboratoryjne, pobieranie prób do badań laboratoryjnych. Badania, tak jak już wcześniej wspomniałem, odbywają się tylko w autoryzowanych laboratoriach inspekcji. Ponadto kontrolowane są także opakowania i sposób oznaczeń na tych opakowaniach, co też jest wymagane przez protokół. Jeżeli któryś z tych punktów nie jest z jakiegoś powodu spełniony, to świadectwo fitosanitarne nie jest wydawane dla takiej przesyłki. Ważnym dość jest elementem też opakowania drewniane, jakie są używane do przesyłek, dlatego że one muszą być także zgodne z przepisem międzynarodowym, który określa jakby bezpieczeństwo niezawlekania agrofagów przez drewno. I ponieważ opakowania drewniane nie są jakby częścią przesyłki z Państwa punktu widzenia istotną, bo Państwo jesteście zainteresowani owocami, niemniej muszą też spełniać warunki te opakowania i jeżeli nie spełniają, to też świadectwo nie może być wydane. Jest to informacja dla eksporterów. Nasi eksporterzy o tym wiedzą, niemniej jest to część certyfikacji eksportu. Tutaj jeszcze krótko mam opisane, przedstawię Państwu, co się znajduje w tych rejestrach, co się znajduje w rejestrze eksporterów, dlatego że nie jest nadzorem objęta tylko produkcja, jest nadzorem objęta też sposób przechowywania, sortowania i pakowania owoców. Wszystkie te czynności są opisane, jak one powinny przebiegać, jak powinny się odbywać. Częściowo są monitorowane przez podmioty i opisywane sposób monitoringu jest. Wszystkie te dokumenty przy certyfikacji eksportu przez inspektorów mogą być sprawdzone. W tym także dość istotną kwestią są pozostałości środków ochrony roślin. To ze względu na bezpieczeństwo jakby żywności. Protokół także określa minimalny poziom tych środków, jakie mogą się znajdować w owocach. Procedura jest, jak Państwo słyszą, dość złożona i długotrwała. Na końcu, jeżeli wszystkie warunki są spełnione, jest wydawane świadectwo fitosanitarne, czyli dokument określony międzynarodowymi przepisami, jego wzór, sposób zabezpieczenia i wszelkie informacje, jakie w nim się znajdują, określają przepisy międzynarodowe. Polskie świadectwa oczywiście spełniają te wszystkie wymagania. Teraz krótko odniosę się do, jak ta cała certyfikacja fitosanitarna odnosi się już do samego kierunku eksportu do Tajlandii. Otóż eksport polskich jabłek do tego kraju jest możliwy od 2019 roku. Wtedy to został podpisany protokół pomiędzy upoważnionymi do tego urzędami w poszczególnych krajach. Ze strony tajwańskiej był to Departament Rolnictwa, z polskiej strony Inspekcja Ochrony Roślin i Nasiennictwa. Na mocy tego protokołu zostały określone wszystkie warunki, bardzo szczegółowo zresztą, fitosanitarne warunki takiego eksportu. Jednym z jego postanowień jest właśnie wydanie przez DOA, czyli przez Department of Agriculture Kingdom of Thailand, zezwolenia importowego, o które to musi wystąpić importer w Tajlandii. Jest to o tyle istotne, że pierwszym krokiem eksportu jabłek jest wystąpienie przez importera w Tajlandii o ten dokument i przesłanie go do naszego przyszłego eksportera. Na bazie tego dokumentu, tego zezwolenia przeprowadza się procedurę eksportową, fitosanitarną procedurę eksportową. Ważnym zapisem w tym świadectwie fitosanitarnym jest tak zwana treść deklaracji dodatkowej. Otóż protokół polsko-tajlandzki mówi, że musi być wyraźnie napisane w tym świadectwie, że przesyłka spełnia wszystkie warunki określone w protokole. Protokół jest to dość długi dokument i bardzo wiele artykułów zawiera. Potwierdzeniem ich spełnienia jest właśnie umieszczenie tej deklaracji w świadectwie fitosanitarnym. Dodatkowo muszą się tam znajdować także numery plomb kontenerów i numery wszystkich opakowań. Do tej pory mówiłem o jakby części eksportu fitosanitarnej, która odbywa się po naszej stronie, po polskiej stronie można by powiedzieć. Dalsza część odbywa się po stronie kraju docelowego, w tym wypadku Tajlandii. Kiedy przesyłka dociera do portu docelowego, jest ona poddawana kontroli przez Służbę Ochrony Roślin w Tajlandii. Przesyłki są sprawdzane pod kątem obecności agrofagów, objawów ich żerowania albo pozostałości jakichś organicznych resztek. Oczywiście musi być przesyłka wolna od tych wszystkich objawów. W przypadku, gdy coś zostanie wykryte, są pobierane próby do badań i w przypadku stwierdzenia agrofagów kwarantannowych wskazanych w protokole, w aneksie do protokołu, przesyłka jest albo cofana, albo poddawana zabiegom, ewentualnie niszczona. Wszystkie te zabiegi już dla przesyłki, która już dotrze do portu docelowego, są wykonywane na koszt importera. Na koniec jeszcze 2 słowa o Malezji. Jest to o tyle ciekawe, że wymagania Malezji w stosunku do importowanych owoców są dużo bardziej liberalne niż wymagania na przykład Tajlandii. Nie jest wymagane podpisywanie protokołu określającego warunki, nie są wymagane zezwolenia importowe, ani nawet świadectwa fitosanitarne dla przesyłek. Niemniej trzeba podkreślić, że przesyłka po przybyciu do portu w Malezji jest poddawana kontroli przez odpowiednie służby. W przypadku Malezji jest to Departament Kwarantanny i Zdrowia Roślin, MAKIS. I importer ma obowiązek zgłosić taką przesyłkę do kontroli. Zarejestrowany importer w Malezji ma obowiązek zgłosić taką przesyłkę do kontroli. W przypadku niewykrycia żadnych objawów żerowania agrofagów jest ona po prostu zwalniana i może być dalej po prostu już odebrana przez importera. Na dole podałem jeszcze, tak jeżeli ktoś by potrzebował wiedzieć, adres kontaktowy do organizacji MAKIS, gdzie trzeba się zarejestrować w przypadku chęci importowania jabłek do Malezji. To tyle, co przygotowałem dla Państwa. Procedura jest, jak może się wydawać, bardzo złożona i skomplikowana. To, co powiedziałem, to tylko najważniejsze punkty. Jeżeli ktoś by potrzebował jakieś dodatkowe pytania, uszczegółowienie czegoś, nie wiem, czy jest teraz czas, czy później będzie, jestem w każdym razie do dyspozycji. Dziękuję bardzo.
Okay, thank you very much. Now I would like to show you a short film to show you our a little bit production, our companies, and it will be a couple of minutes like a film. And after that, I will please you ask to if you have any question, then it will be time for discussion. Okay? So this is the now I will start the question and answer session. So if you have any question, please hold your hand up and I will give you microphone and we will try to answer your questions.
Hi, just to introduce myself, I'm the international media from Thailand. I have two questions. The first one is, we mentioned in the slides at the beginning that Poland is kind of the number one apples producers.
Exactly.
So, but you are not the leading exporter, which is after Italy, which means, does it mean the majority of your production has gone to make other products like apple cider or juices or other things?
Yes.
Can you confirm that?
Yes. In the difference between us and Italy, for example, this is that we produce quite a lot NFC juices and apple concentrate.
And my second question is, thank you. You give us a lot of confidence in your sustainability, which is quite a buzzword all around the world right now. But after all, you are the big apple orchards. And we believe, at least in Thailand, we're more confident with the EU standards than the American FDA, I think, in terms of for health. And you said you control the use of pesticide. So my question is, what about the market or potentials? I mean, do you have organic apples producers? How big is the things? Because for a lot of Thai consumers, nowadays, organic or natural is quite a buzzword. If you are willing to spend a certain level of products, you like to go a higher end. Thank you.
This is like, I think this is one of for me, the most interesting subject. So thank you for this question. Let's say that even in Poland, we are making a huge campaign where what it is sustainable agriculture, what is organic, because this is very, let's say, interesting that organic products, this is only in Europe, and not only in Europe, but in Europe, it's only 4 to 5% of market. And recently, after the pandemic, and now like in case of rising costs and the less power economic of consumers, really, it's like maybe later I will find out quick on LinkedIn, like a lot of shops with organic products, a lot of sectors, a lot of producers in Italy and France. They are totally depressed because of this, that they went to, like specifically organic, let's say. In Poland, it's called ekologiczna produkcja. This is especially that so that's why we are talking, and I think whole Europe will start to talk most about the sustainable in agriculture. So you find the biological protection, you cooperate with nature every day, but like in totally organic and ecological, it's like a lot of, let's say, very harmful for the producer and for the crops, like tools. That it should be like sustainable agriculture, what we saw, because organic products, I think they are, let's say too expensive for consumers. And really, we don't have this problem in Poland. We have the organic production. We even have the organic production like increasing every year. But I don't want to, even when I talk with the producers and talk with the sector, it has to be said clearly that, for example, the organic production from Italy, they have a big problem because they don't have enough consumers in Italy and in other countries for the organic apples. So we are going this way, sustainable, of course, organic as well, because I think this time and next 2-3 years it will be complicated because we have like different factors. So for now, the consumers, they don't have enough power. But for sure, they look for healthy. They look for the best quality. What is like the biggest trend right now? Like the consumers are really focused on the added value, let's say. So they are looking for the products, apples, blueberries and other, that they give them the special, for example, I will have the better brain, or I will be less tired. They are totally focused on natural. Also, like they really look at the sustainability, what the company, what the producers are doing to protect the planet. And also the most important for the consumers is what, even if I will pay more for the product, what exactly I will get, exactly. And of course, like the special taste and flavor. We have, and I think, I don't know if we will see tomorrow, like the organic production, and on the and also what is really important to say, that we have the climate change, we have the Green Deal. Green Deal, we have much less more, and the strategy of European Union is that the really you have to use only biological protection, but to be honest, it's like sometimes like you go, when you are ill, you go to the shop and you buy aspirin for headache or something. We have, because of the climate change, we have new pests, new diseases in the orchards, and sometimes it's really better for the consumers, better for the fruits, to use some plant protection product specific, and so, like, let's say in these ages nothing is white or black, but we follow some of the producers, and I think, because I think this is like the less power of the consumer will end, like in the future, so they will choose also the organic production. I think what is also the trend of these days, we are looking at the different part of the consumers, and we have organic, of course, we put like the promotion and everything, and we trying to reach the consumers who are interested in organic. But just I want to say that really, like let's say organic production is only 4 to 5%, and I was really surprised. But so that's why I think, because to be honest, sustainability, it's like organic, organic is extremely, it's really because I was talking to producers and a lot of companies, not only in Poland. It is really hard, and some of the orchards even were destroyed because of the to pass to typical organic. So I hope I will answer as good as I was able.
Thank you. Hi, good afternoon. I'm Shazmin Shamsuddin from The Vibes, Malaysia's fastest growing online news portal. I have a two-part question. Number one is the promotional campaign to eat more fruit and vegetables in Poland. How long has that campaign been running, and do you have any data feedback on whether it's successfully getting your people to eat and, drink more vegetables and fruit? Because campaigns run like that in my country are not so successful. And my second part question is, what can we do to improve the appetite and henceforth the actual demand for apples, specifically in Malaysia? Because most Malaysians do prefer local tropical fruit. Thank you.
So this campaign in Poland is run for about 3 years, I suppose. Paulina, correct? 3?
This one in Poland?
Yeah, the half of the plate.
Like half of it is already like 3 years. Yes.
Yes, and it is like this is still ongoing campaign to show people how to eat fruit and vegetables in every meal. So in the simple way to show how to split their plates and how many fruit and veg you should eat to to this. And this is, I think, the promotional campaign lasts now 3 years, but our goal, the goal of this campaign is to let the people know to in their normal their life every day, and to show the half of the plate is the simple way.
Just I want to add something that like you ask if this is like successful when and I think after this meeting on tomorrow in the office I will send you like the newest consumption monitor. It shows that we really we are in the high five in Europe with the average amount of consuming fruit and vegetable. So in Poland it's quite good, and also we saw, but I think it's also not only trend in Poland, but we saw apples, it's apples. They are, let's say, we have to do much more because the consumption in Poland should be more and bigger. But it's like the boom for the blueberries, boom for the others, soft fruits. It's like, so, and I think it is because also of this campaign, half of plate. Because it's like focus on, and I think it's very needed to show the consumers how the fruits are producing. The main goal is to show that behind every fruit and vegetable is standing the man, the woman, the people. It's nothing like, let's say, virtual or like typical company, but really like day after day hard work. So I think, and this is like ongoing campaign, and just I want to say, and even in the case of this program, also when somebody was asking us, even during this program or before in UAE, we have the same kind of program. It's like we already see like the benefits, with Malaysia and Thailand, we started the exporting apples, and also it's seen that the time of educate people, to show people, even in Poland or abroad, it's like the spending time. It's like sometimes a couple of years. What we saw in case of UAE. We had we ended the program. Karolinka, pomóż mi.
This program ends till November this year.
W Dubaju tam.
Dubaju stop in March 2021.
Okay, so in Dubai, in UAE, we and it's ended 2 years ago, and now we saw in the data of exporting, like this season and last season, a huge boom. So it works like that. But just also to add something, like we cooperate with other association in Europe, and to be honest, it's like the first subject. Every meeting is like what to do and how to show, because people don't know. For example, sometimes they don't know what specific fruit in case of apple, because really apple is like the extremely like the best fruit. Really, like I will send you the link from Polish expertise, and really huge that this is the best fruit, and this is what we have to educate everyone to give, like minerals, proteins, and vitamins. This is like the perfect one apple a day keep doctor away, and this is totally true.
So, do you have one more question?
Thank you. Hello, I'm Elena from Malaysia Kini. I have a question about, I was looking at the challenges that the Apple industry here face. I noticed that tradition plays a big part in the apple growing culture in Poland. So I'm just curious, is there a strong interest in apple growing among young people? And if so, what is Poland doing to encourage young people to get in the industry? Thank you.
Another, you put on the table another big problem, not only in Poland, for luck, not only in Poland, but this is another huge problem because this is very demanding, let's say, job, and also right now you have to be really focused on the orchards and taking care of and really searching on new trends, new tools, what you can do to even get the possibility to get the best quality in case of green deal, rising costs, and so on and so on. Young people, of course, they are not everyone, but most of them, they are not so much interested in resting. So that's why European Commission observed it, and there are a lot of, let's say, educated programs, like benefits, like to help, like the young. In new national strategy, there are a lot of specific benefits for the young producers. Because we have to also, like I said, that we have to show like the benefits of eating apples, for example, like other, also like the, in Poland is the discussion, and we already did it during this national campaign, that we have to show to young people the benefits of staying at the farm. But totally, agriculture in Poland and every country needs young people, because young people is the power, and young people is the future. So this is another huge problem.
Mm-hmm. Ladies and gentlemen, I would invite you now for lunch. So I will stop our conference. I'm sure that tomorrow, for those who will have B2B meetings, me and Paulina will also be at the office. So every question, if you have tomorrow, it will be also the time for question and answers. So now, thank you very much for listening. Thank you, our guests, and I will invite you for the lunch. Thank you.